Pay attention, scrubs. You're looking at the most sophisticated defense system ever designed. The Iron Legion worked tirelessly for weeks to get these devastating weapons into your hands. You're the vanguards for your units, and you'll be required to pass along everything you learned today. Now, before I talk about how to employ these beauties, let's go over the rules. First rule, do not cross in front of the muzzle at any time during the cleaning, the loading, or the firing procedure. Second rule, do not fill charges with more than 3 scoops of powder from the keg. Ever. Third rule, no whiskey within 20 paces of the loading breech or barrel. If tempted, ask Kroll Two Stumps why we added the rule. Moving on, snouts up. I'm going to enlighten you to the process for loading and firing this weapon. First, you clean the vent and the bore. Make sure both are clear and free of powder remnants. Next, load the powder. Remember, 3 scoops. No more, no less. If less, you'll fall short of your target. If more, you'll have a very, very bad day. Now, you're ready to pack in the projectile. Make sure the load is fully seated or you will burst the barrel. Lastly, check there's nothing forward of the muzzle, and call out to your crew before igniting the charge. Then prime the vent and fire the weapon. Seems simple, but failure to follow these steps will result in death and mutilation. Yours. We need every soldier in one piece. Now get out of here!
Are you really my father? That's right. Some dads don't watch their cubs. I do. Why are you here? To brag if you win, and walk away in shame if you lose. Don't lose. I don't trust a guy who travels alone. Especially when he thinks he's some kind of hero. Our guild has been challenged to fight anytime, any place. If they've got the time, I've got the weapons.
The Warband and I were up at dawn training. We started by running the city's perimeter. Then we did weapon drills, lifted weights, and skinned a bushel of potatoes for the cook.
You're going to sleep well tonight.
That is the final ingredient for making a good warrior. This place is beautiful. Be even better without other races tromping in here.
What's your warband scheduled to practice today?
Edged weapons.
You'll like the instructor for that one. He's got some great war stories. Makes you especially proud to be Charr.
Is that beef fresh? When did you kill it?
This morning. I got more coming in. You want to watch?
I just want the dinner. I don't need the show. That guy's an idiot. Watch it. He's in my warband. I'm just saying. We're a band of brothers. He may be an idiot, but he's still my brother. Have you heard? The Sliced Warband is back. They were victorious. No losses.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Hoorah! I have to spread the word.
How did you ever manage to build such a thriving metropolis out of such war-blasted ruins?
We're Charr, Iron Legion. We can build anything.
After a day of forced march, I have to eat a lot of meat before I can sleep.
I have to eat a lot when I get up.
That too.
That Matrix soldier's fierce. I like him fierce.
They sent over the schematics for the new tank design. You're gonna love this.
Can't wait to see them. I heard they're genius.
We're on the cutting edge here. It's incredible. Nobody builds war machinery like we do.
Hoorah!
Have you heard anything about a possible treaty with Ebonhawk?
I heard the humans will cave in and give us what we want. That's all that matters to me. She's staring at you. Either she likes you, or she's gonna try to kill you. Either way, I'm happy.
What happens if we smelt these metals together in different proportions?
Is there anything stopping us from finding out?
Nothing. Our orders are to produce a stronger alloy for axles. We'll do whatever it takes. This project had me so frustrated that my own tail started getting on my nerves.
What did you do?
Weighted down my tail and rebuilt the lever assembly. That did the trick.
Where have you been?
I went out with Ritlock and his Legionnaires.
You're kidding. Did he get in any fights?
Ritlock mocks and shames them. A few grim words and they concede defeat.
Those guys in the guard don't miss much.
We don't miss anything.
Imagine if the Flame Legion ever attacked us here.
It would be a good year of warfare. More, maybe. Why are we letting all these human mice in our city?
It's a sign of our victory. We went to war. They lost. Now they buy our stuff.
I guess you're right. We have to sell stuff to someone. Might as well be them.
I'm on duty at the armory later. I work in weapons maintenance.
We must have a lot of blades to sharpen.
I don't mind the blades so much. It's cleaning the rifles that gets to me.
Why's that?
They don't need it. Have you ever met a Charr who didn't keep his weapon pristine? And yet, we have to take the rifles apart and clean them again anyway.
You heading to the training field?
My warband's been doing some special hand-to-hand training.
They must be sending you into Dragon Minion territory.
Wherever they send us, we'll do them proud.
I worked with a Sylvari sniper last year. He was eerily accurate.
They do that sometimes.
I'm glad we have those Norn on our side. We're gonna need their help.
After we push back Flame Legion, they're the ones I'd like to share land with.
Some of these crooked merchants are too sharp for the Adamant Guard.
Don't worry. I've got something sharper.
You should have seen it. He was spitting up teeth and blood.
He'll think twice before he says that again. What are you supposed to be?
I'm a soldier.
Then you better soldier on through. This place can be rough on mice like you.
No offense intended, my friend.
If I took offense, you wouldn't be standing right now. You'd better stay sharp, mouse.
I'm not looking for a fight.
Sometimes that doesn't matter. Don't get carried away. Everyone's got to know his place.
But I can challenge a Charr. I can fight him in the arena.
Sure. But then your place is gonna be on the ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Woohoo! That was fun. Now I'm starving.
Have you ever seen a statue of Scorch Razor?
Of course. She led a rebellion, brought females to the battlefield, and took down the shamans.
Someday I'll match her victories. And they'll make a statue of me.
All right, Spark Warband, let's get underway. I've got limited time to show you around before I have to report back.
I'm ready. The sooner I'm on the job, the happier I'll be.
Are we going to have our own welding wands? I'm kind of particular about my tools.
Not my job to requisition your tools for you. I'm just here to give you the tour. Let's go. Cannon Bay. We pump out a dozen of these babies every day. You'd be amazed how many cannons we go through out in the field.
Out at Steel Eye Span, we worked our cannons so hard, they'd crack.
It ain't pretty when you fire a cracked cannon, let me tell you. But the worst is when it melts from the heat.
I take it back. Maybe you do know how many cannons we go through in the field. Follow me.
You can slit my throat right now and I'd die happy. Would you look at these beauties?
Sparkburn's gonna shame himself when he sees this. This is his dream come true.
It won't be long before your own sweat and blood will be going into making war wagons like these.
Oh yeah, I just walked into the future.
Okay, that's the last stop. Behave yourselves. You and the rest of your warband report for duty tomorrow at dawn.
We'll be here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. See you then.